Welcome back. This is episode 10. How y'all doing today? How y'all feeling?
I swear this is episode 8.
Yeah,
I could have sworn this was episode 8.
Yeah. This is episode 7 hasn't came out yet. Y'all gonna want to see that one. You guys are good. What
are we starting into?
What happened?
Keep that in. Nah,
what
nothing.
just happened?
Nah, but we're back for episode 8.
Did y'all see what happened?
We're going to continue on. Today we have a lot to talk. Well, not really a lot to talk about. We have 2 topics to talk about. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Chef isn't here today. He's taking another hiatus. Hopefully he'll be back for the next episode.
He doesn't like us anymore. He found a better podcast. He found better friends. He found friends that let him talk.
Hey, man, the floor is his. Mic is open.
That's our dog.
But, yeah, it's just me and BamBam today. And Ghost.
Yo.
Ghost in the background. Gang.
Today we're going to... Oh, wait. Before we do that, before I start introducing the topic, I'm gonna try my quote of the day. Last time my quote of the day was kind of ass, but we'll see if it's hitting today. Today's quote of the day. Quality is everyone's responsibility.
Quality is everyone's responsibility. I'm trying to think.
Makes sense.
Quality is everyone's responsibility. I mean, is it the most important thing? I wouldn't say no.
I don't think it's a question of importance. I think it's just saying, like, if we're in a team, like, the quality you put into our work, that depends on you.
True.
Like, only you, and you should hold yourself responsible.
Yeah. But it's like quality over quantity, yeah.
Yeah, always.
Always, yeah. Sometimes, quantity,
sometimes quantity, yeah. I could see that. Quantity,
sometimes quantity comes in handy.
Yeah, for sure.
Not all the time, but it's definitely sometimes comes in handy.
Yeah.
But the first thing I want to talk about is, how do you feel about cloning?
Oh, cloning human beings or just cloning, like, in general?
Both. I want to hear your opinion on both.
I think cloning human beings sounds like some science fiction shit, like a horror.
You don't
situation.
think that could be possible?
No. I do think it's possible. Apparently, it's been possible for the last couple of decades. It's just a question of, like, ethics and whether people are, like, okay with having, like, just clones roaming around. Because the clone is not gonna have your same, like, soul feelings and all that. It's gonna
be artificial somehow.
Yeah, it's gonna be you, but a different version of you, and that's where the known notion of, like, evil clone comes in, because it's not really you. It's just, like, a different half of you, if you were to say. Like, they didn't experience the things you did.
But if it doesn't, what is if it doesn't have a soul? And like really think about that for a second. So let's say somebody clones me. Like, you said they're gonna be different. Is that possible? Even with my same DNA and everything,
it's gonna be you. Like, if we do a DNA test, I think it's gonna come 100%. It's gonna come out to 100% BJ. But I feel like it comes to a question about your personality, the things you enjoy. Like, I don't think your clone is gonna be all of, like, 100% that much similar to you. I think it's gonna be a little bit different. Plus, I heard, like, at least when you have a clone, let's say, you have to teach them things. Like, they're not just gonna come out knowing how to talk, how to write. You would think that, but I feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's like a baby if you think like it's new.
They can't clone it. They wouldn't be able to clone an adult. They would have to clone a toddler.
Oh, for sure. You'd have to grow it into an adult. But yeah, that's my point. You'd still have to teach it all those things. So even if it did look like you, act like you, whatever, it's still not really you. You know?
Oh, I wonder if it would it have a conscience then?
Oh, like be able to differentiate between right and wrong.
You know that little voice in your head where it's you just hear yourself talk? Yeah. Like, would it have that same thing, or like would it completely blank out on that? Now I'm looking at it through a psychological lens.
Okay.
Would it actually have a conscience? Would it, like, think for itself, have like a deeper feeling, like beliefs?
Possibly. Like, I feel like if it's you, they can definitely get interested in those type of things and start learning them.
You wouldn't feel like that's a soul type of thing, though? I don't think it has a soul, to be honest.
Yeah, I really believe clones don't have a soul. It's like it's made in a fucking lab. That shit, it's not real.
It goes, but it's
no love. There's no love between parties. It's a test tube and just a couple ingredients and chemicals.
But we've seen a bunch of cartoons of, like, the robot that really does have a soul. We've seen all the cartoons, but it's like, now if you apply to reality, does it fall into that same category?
True.
Because, you know, fantasy and reality are two different things. Like, would it actually have... I don't think we should try it.
I don't think we should try it either.
I don't think we should leave things alone the way it is. But now if you're in that test, can it really pick up that, like, that human soul feelings and stuff?
I think the scientists are probably aware of like all these ideas, and for once they actually see that may be an issue. And in this article it says that they would mainly use the technology of cloning to like clone organs, nerve cells, and tissue healing and other health benefits. Like I don't think they try to get into like full person.
Do you think as the years graduate they'll go into that?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think like by the year 2100 they'll try cloning humans?
Probably, bro. I don't know what the fuck they'll be doing in 2100. Shit. I'll be in the ground.
For sure, but I don't even think this world's gonna last, to be honest. I think these people are gonna break this world before we get to that year.
Probably.
But regardless, they were trying to try it. Yo.
True.
That would be what, clones taking over the world.
Apparently they cloned a sheep named Dolly a few years ago.
Cloning animals I'm against too.
Wait, really?
If something's extinct like the woolly mammoth, they're trying to bring back a woolly mammoth that was frozen in ice and I think he still had his veins flowing. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to bring it back to life and have like a population of woolly mammoths again. If something's extinct, I think there's a reason for it.
Yeah, keep it dead. No one needs those things alive.
Extinction is like, it's a worldly thing.
It's a filter, yeah.
It's literally like natural. You can't stop it. Rather if humans were here or not, things would get extinct. That's just the way life is.
Yeah, you live and you die, you know.
Yeah. So
gradual process of this universe, this world we live in.
That's why I'm like, to start cloning and go on that tangent, I feel like it's gonna lead to like, you know, AIs and stuff taking over the world.
We're already on that fucking tip. Elon Musk is ready to sell out and get the Tesla bots out there.
I think they're gonna take over the world.
Me too. I think so too.
I think they have the ability to take over the world.
I do too. But he said he's gonna add like a kill switch just in case it goes evil. But what if that shit figures out how to disable that shit?
It's over.
Niggas know how to jailbreak an iPhone, how to do everything, bro. What if it figures it out?
Bro, it's not that hard. They literally just have to hack into a system. And they could easily do it. They're literally a walking computer.
That's my point.
They're a walking computer. That's why I don't trust those AIs. I don't trust cloning. I don't trust mostly none of this like high-end science stuff.
I wish I would trust the AI stuff and the robot stuff if it was actually like for the people in society and like infrastructure. Like it helped with like Japan. Like I don't know if you've ever seen Japan stuff, but they have a pretty good public like transportation system, and their infrastructure is really like it's good for the average like citizen just to get around and go to work, you know, and live their normal day-to-day life. Like it's not like America where you need a car to get around. Like that's what they're investing their technology and their AIs into versus us. We're trying to build fucking Tesla bots, combat drones, and all this other unnecessary shit.
What are Tesla bots? Like, what is it?
It's basically, have you ever seen the movie I, Robot?
Yeah.
You've seen one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
Will Smith, shout out
Will Smith. But fuck. It's basically like I, Robot in a nutshell. Like it's basically he wants to create like a robotic maid that's gonna serve you wherever you need on a moment's notice. And I think for the rich people that sounds good. For the average citizen, you don't need to get yourself one. Like we shouldn't be seeing Tesla bots walking around Jersey City.
Do you think we're gonna get to that point where we're gonna have a bunch of bots? Like, do you think? But I think robots might actually take a lot over the jobs.
Yeah, me too.
I do believe that, but at the same time, it's like you play Detroit Become Human.
Which
dog, that literally is a real possibility. That's not far fiction. They can literally download a virus that gives them the coding to think they have a conscience.
Yeah,
like that is so possible.
Yeah. And what are you gonna do at that point? The fucking robot is fighting for its rights. Are we gonna beat its ass and say no, or are we gonna accept it into society? We're gonna accept it into society because humans are idiots.
We're gonna have to?
Because humans are idiots, yeah.
We're gonna have to, which I'm cool with, but it's like, it's all could have been avoided if we didn't make so many robots.
True. I mean, I don't know. There's still a lot of people who are against like the whole making robots, and like I don't know if you know about.
I'm so sorry.
No, I don't know if you know about the military, but in the Air Force especially, they're transitioning into using more advanced planes, and they want to stop putting less pressure on the pilot and putting the pilot in danger. So they want to do one one man plane, and then like I think it was like 4 unmanned drones, and that's kind of crazy. So let's say you're going into war, one of these drones sees a fucking target, they go and kill it and blow it up. Turns out to be a fucking family, a civilian. Like it's a machine can't make the decisions, the instinctual decisions that a pilot, a human being can. You know what I mean? Like that's what's scary about using robots and shit. It's crazy.
I feel like it's not the robot's fault though. It's the people that give them the orders.
True, but at the end of the day, things malfunction. Like your phone breaks and does shit that you can't explain. Like you can't say Apple coded it that way. Like they probably coded it to not do that, but a bug came out and a glitch. You know what I mean?
Well, that would just be your fault though. It wouldn't be the phone's fault.
No, like let's say you're on YouTube, you're watching a video and your phone just starts glitching out. That's not your fault.
It's Apple's fault.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they didn't make the phone, and that's not what they intended the phone to do.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to. The drone wasn't supposed to go out of its way to kill that family.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You saw those what is it, like those taxi helicopters? No, those taxi planes. There's
no.
like it's supposed to be like $100 for like a trip or something.
Is it in New York? I think I've seen it. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's happening in New York. They want to.
Oh yeah, definitely know what you're talking about. Yes.
I'm not touching those things.
I'm not touching those shits either.
I'm not touching those things, bro.
But it looks cool.
It looks cool. It's like
cool.
supposed to be like, like if you're going from like downtown to Harlem, it'll take like 10 minutes.
That's not bad. I mean, it looks cool, but I ain't gonna be personally getting on that shit. That's for the white people, the tourists who come to the city and like, oh my god, let's try this.
Dog, that is in the air. So something like a car accident, less likely. A train wreck, less likely.
Right.
A helicopter or whatever type of plane is just falling out of the sky, that's a high risk, dog.
Is it? I thought flight was the like safest way of travel. Like it is the safest form of travel.
I feel like flying. It's the safest, most but dangerous. If something happens, it's the most dangerous.
Yeah, because you're done.
Because it's like, dog, there's no type of way you maybe.
Word, maybe.
But like, you're less likely to die in a car accident than on a plane. Rather if it's like like
is it?
Danger.
Is that true?
Danger wise.
Ghost.
Like if you hit a car, you're like less likely to die from that than coming down from a helicopter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're definitely dying from a helicopter crash. There's no way.
Nah, you're done.
That's why I say like technology is cool,
but
it's
limits
like it's just, but the harm just keeps growing.
Word.
Like the most likely you're gonna die just keeps growing because of all that technology is being made.
Yeah, and I think us humans were too ignorant to see that. Like we're just gonna keep innovating and keep striving for more with the technologies that we have. Like, bro, every year there's a new car, every year there's a new phone, every year there's a new graphics card, every year there's a new computer. Constant technology being pushed and innovated on. Like it's never gonna stop, bro.
It's never gonna stop. And then we're the problem because we consume it.
Because we consume it, yeah, and it's just gonna get bigger and bigger to the point niggas do have neurochips in their brains. Niggas do have like this crazy tech. Like, thank God I'll be dead at that point.
The neurochip in the brain is for what? Like that's just for like organs and stuff?
Nah, Elon Musk says apparently there's a plethora of like other health benefits. He says if you have like paralysis and shit, that shit will be able to cure it. If you like can't walk and use a certain part of your body, like making a lot of claims. Like if you have a certain health, complication, that will be able to assist you with it. There's a bunch of other things that he'll probably be able to do. I just can't remember right now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they could save your memories like on a hard drive?
Yeah, and then
with that chip,
and they fry your brain when it gets too hot.
Wait, yeah, that chip could explode and literally kill you.
Exactly.
Besides, like the risk of it, like, is it likely that they can like literally everybody has a chip now? Like, let's say in the future, every kid has to get a chip in their brain so they don't like go through harm, or you have the choice to put a chip in the kid's brain so they don't go harm. That thing explodes, you're dying. But if you could save the memory of that person, do you think that's possible?
I feel like. With again with the way things go nowadays, I feel like there'd be a lot of parents who still would be like, I don't want that chip in my kid. You're not.
I'm one of them.
And I'd be one of them too. Like you're not putting that chip in my.
Don't put that.
No. Yeah, like you're not doing that. So I think there'd be a good majority of like level-headed, sane people that wouldn't do that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't think they push it as mandatory.
I don't think it's gonna be mandatory either.
They can't do that over my dead fucking body.
You think I'm gonna put a chip in my kid's brain? So that kid could just be playing in the playground, and then I just hear poof,
literally in blood,
and then he just goes like this, like dog,
splattering everywhere.
That Jesus is a scary thing to see. No, because your chip had an update and couldn't update by itself.
The people's savior Elon Musk said it's gonna work, so I mean they trust him with it.
How do you feel about my bro?
Elon Musk, I think he's cool. He's kind of funny. I think he's like a funny ass billionaire.
Do you think he's like doing harm to the world, or do you think like he's actually helping the world?
He's doing as much harm to this world as all the other oil guys are.
He doesn't buy oil.
He doesn't, but he mines lithium for his cars. He needs batteries for those Teslas, doesn't he? Where do you get batteries? You have to mine them. And where does he go? Into Africa and all those other little fucking places.
And what does he do? Just destroy them?
He mines them, and then that destroys our not our economy, the ecosystem. And the mining is horrible. The people, the health benefits, health risks. Elon Musk he's good, like whatever, but
he has his dirt.
He has his dirt like every other guy. And his rocket stuff, like, bro, how are you gonna get most of that stuff cleanly? Like that's the point. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, people were like, he is though. I'm like, yes, but the methods he uses to get his stuff are just as harmful as what he's doing to save the planet.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even doing anything if he's still doing it.
Because he's trying to go all electric, so the everything can stop melting.
Whatever,
and
we stop using gas. Cool. You're mining lithium, bro. Like, there's no difference from us getting oil at that point. Like, what are you doing? I don't know.
I think any way you do it, you're gonna lose though. To some degree, I think any way you like.
As a consumer, like us, yeah.
Because we don't really so have much. We want
choice.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like if we were to reduce the stuff we have and our needs, like I think this planet could go back.
For sure. But what do you mean, nigga? Like caveman days?
Pretty much. Maybe like the 70s or the 60s.
Yeah, I get that. Crack days.
Or like when we was riding horses. What are those people called? Amish.
The Amish are still around.
I feel like we should go Amish, the whole world.
Fuck the Amish.
If we go Amish, dog, I feel like we could save this world. There's too many people, too. There's too many people.
We all go Amish.
If we go Amish and Thanos snaps his finger, yo.
Imagine me as an Amish dude with the hat and the long beard. Jebediah son.
Like, that'd be the only cool thing. And then what else?
Nigga, we could work on a farm.
I'm choosing Muhammad.
He said Muhammad.
I'm choosing Muhammad. I don't know if Muhammad's an Amish name or not.
Probably is.
But I'm going Muhammad.
Jebediah.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Muhammad Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's the blackest Amish name I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god.
No, but seriously, I think he's doing just as much bad as everybody else is, and that's okay. Like, good for him. Like, he has like 3 or 4 like successful ass companies, and he's buying Twitter again. So
yeah,
he banned his ex on Twitter.
Yeah, real nigga, bruh. That's a real nigga.
A king. He's a king. But then again, he's just destroying the world like everyone else. But it's like, hey.
Yeah, of course. That's what you do. You have a bunch.
We'll see what mining does to the world. We haven't really seen the.
Yes, we have.
What's the effects?
It's bro. Let's look it up right now, y'all. Let's give the people.
Nah, bro, and with the Twitter thing, he's firing a lot of people.
How's he firing a lot of people?
Yeah, how many people? Wasn't like 3,000 to like 5,000 people?
Yeah, it started at 7,500 and then it went down all the way to like 2,000.
Why, he doesn't need that many people?
Yeah, he doesn't need them.
Oh.
You see, bad. He bought Twitter, but look at this bad.
Okay.
Definitely sad about people losing jobs.
So the evil behind lithium mining is child labor, basically modern slavery, and weakened land and water rights for the people, right? So basically, you're using children to go out into these mines, basically paying them nothing to go get you this material so you can go make your stupid little batteries and your stupid little phone batteries. And, they're dying and getting sick from it. And most of the companies are they're pretending like it doesn't happen. Like, it's not a thing. Like, that's why it's, I think it's fucked up, because you're just abusing people's rights and making them forcing them to work in those mines.
Definitely, especially if you're hiring children and you don't care and they're dying.
Yeah, that's sick, man.
Yeah,
it is. And you're Tesla, you could literally invent stuff so they makes work easier for them.
I'm not saying Tesla is like directly doing it, but I'm saying like it's a process. Like with everything in the world, like it's a process. Like you being a part of the process is enough to incriminate you. You know what I mean? Because there's different means to do everything.
Because you're a consumer.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Tesla's now a direct consumer of the people who are shipping and selling the lithium that they mine. You know what I mean? Because you know that they're fucking. That's how they get in there. You're not stupid. You're the biggest company in the world. You're telling me, oh, we didn't know. Come on now.
Yeah. And there's evidence behind it.
There's evidence behind it. It's talked about all the time. You definitely know. So, I don't know. I can't say he's fucking, his shit's clean, but, hey man, I'm using the phone with it. Shit. Shout out to those African kids that mind this. That'd probably get me canceled, but it's the truth. Like,
I feel bad.
I do too, because it's
like
really...
but it's not even that hard something to fix. Like, you could just stop hiring children, hire adults, and just invent stuff to prevent that. You're Tesla, just help out.
Not even just Tesla. There's other companies like Apple, Sony, Samsung who are guilty of using like fucking child labor to get the fucking materials they need to build whatever the you know what I mean, to build their shit.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of reports about it. And nobody does anything. Like nobody does it.
There's child labor to make iPhones too, right? Like the little Chinese kids that make iPhones.
Chinese kids, African kids, bro. Any child that's ready and available to work that has two hands, they're hiring you.
Yeah, this world is sick with everything they do.
Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, Sony, and Volkswagen are among some.
And I feel like we're guilty too, because we use it.
Nah, I mean it is like everyone is really guilty, but as a person who's not really in, like, I'm not in the Tesla business. I'm not going out making deals with the niggas at the mines. Hey man, if they made my phone out of some other shit, cool. It would have been cool by me.
Yeah, I'm not, as long as it works.
As long as it works, you feel me? I'm not telling them to go use children to make my phone. That, I don't think we as the consumers are directly. Yeah. It's more of like, there's people that know about it that says this is wrong, but it's like they don't do anything about it.
And we can't.
And we can't ourselves. We don't have the fucking capital or the, you know, whatever. It's a tough world out here, brother.
But with Elon Musk's doing the neurochips in the brain. Now, if it's possible to save your memory and put it in a different body, would you do that so you never die?
You know, I've thought about this like so many times, like that exact question. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
Like, you technically never die because you're literally, your dying point is your last save point. Then they just take your memory and everything, put it in a different body, and like, you're still you. You're just in a different body every time.
I don't know if I'd want to be in a different body because like I'm egotistical like that. But I definitely would want to be uploaded into like a robot or like a computer or something that I could like wake up and be like, oh shit, this is what's going on. Turn off. Nah, but on some real shit, I think maybe for like 100 years I'd do it. And then I'd be like, I think I've had my fun. Let's go to the other side.
I feel like if I were to do it, I'd only do it once, and then I would get like, nah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Like one more life, and then that's it. Because literally, I have to go through the same things again of dealing with people.
Well, I mean, what if you have bread when you die? So you could just wire yourself.
I'm thinking on that perspective. Okay. I still got to deal with people. I still got to see the mistakes that this world does.
True.
I got to live through like maybe another
civil couple wars.
A war, another virus. Just like a whole shebang of different things again. And I'm just like in my 30s, like, oh my God, I have like another 50 years. I'm like, dog, technically I already lived. If I jump out this window, is that like I'm still technically dead?
I mean, true. Like, okay, that's another thing I was gonna ask. Like, is that really you then? Because if you really think about it, the real you technically died when you died. Like your soul, your spirit technically left and went into the heavenly. Whatever is in that robot technically really isn't you. It's another version of you.
That's a clone.
It's technically like
it's technically a clone.
You know what I mean? Like I was thinking about it. I'm like, that's not really you.
That's technically a clone. I'll technically be a zombie.
That person can go and fucking blow the world up if they, for all we know.
And I'm just in the heavens like, technically that's not me. God, technically that's not me down there. God, you see I'm right here.
Like I ain't bugging. He got that shit on.
God, you see he's throwing rockets. He just destroyed Europe. But like, you see I'm right here.
That's my point. Like that's not you.
Technically it's not. It's a clone.
No.
But let's say if it's not a clone.
Ah, fuck. Then I'm a sadistic son of a bitch because I know what I'd do with the extra couple 100 years.
Bro, that would be like I said. I think I would just do one more life. I don't think I could do another one.
Yeah, me too.
Cause so far I'm 21 and it's like everything this world has shown me is like
I want to die.
like there's a couple of decent people, but like 95% of y'all trash.
Yeah, that ass. Like I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple of decent people, but 95% of y'all are garbage.
Like 95% of people are annoying,
full of themselves,
bratty, fake. And there's like 5% is like
not real.
All right, you don't like me, but at least you were real about it.
Word. I wish. Yeah. We need more of that. We need more people being real, bro. In this fucked up universe.
Do you think clones keep it real?
Probably not. They probably do, honestly. They probably
do. They have nothing to lose. They're not thinking about your feelings.
They probably do shit.
Do you think I wasted my life? Pretty much, yeah. Close up, no feelings. They don't show no emotion. They just stay in their straight face.
Yeah, mission in head, on the way to it.
Nah, I can't do it. I feel like the simulation.
Oh, the simulation. What'd you say right there?
Oh wait, yeah. There was another thing I want to talk about. Do you think life is a simulation?
I feel like
if it is.
Oh, go ahead.
How would you How would you feel when you get out the simulation?
Like, it's basically like hopping off the game. I'd probably go back to sleep.
I think there's a review. There's something like the world is more likely to be a simulation than not a simulation with all the science and stuff they have.
Yeah, but I think that's more in relation towards like the smaller worlds we can create within like video games, media, art, things like that. Like I feel like that's just more of like us being the gods of the simulation. Like we have, games like Sims. Like that's like scientists even bring that up when they talk about that, because that kind of talks about simulation theory. You're a god watching a group of people live their day-to-day lives and you're controlling it. That's somewhat simulation theory. And like we kind of control it nowadays. Metaverse, there's different apps for it nowadays. Yeah. You can be your own god. I don't think us per se are in a simulation. Maybe something like it, but I don't know.
I feel like if life were to be a simulation, it'd be like, bro, that whoever's up there playing all that must be tired.
Dead ass.
Dog. Wait, there's like, 7 billion people in this world? Dog, imagine having to control every life, seeing everything that's going on. But then again, I feel like, unless it's like somebody crazy simulating us, I feel like they would have taken care of all like the big problems.
Yeah, there's also another theory that it could be in like another ancient super civilization that has like supercomputers that are like running the simulation for our universe, and they're running a bunch of predictions about what's supposed to happen and what's gonna happen next, and that's why everything feels so planned and like similar, and like people are like, what the fuck? Like it's just that.
It doesn't feel like a simulation though. I feel like a simulation would have give us like so much like spirituality. I feel like it would be like a simulation would have limited that like a lot.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. I feel like humans are really well, that's what makes us unique. Like we really have a tendency to believe things we can't see.
Things in third world stuff.
Yeah.
Like I believe in like chakras, energy, auras.
Yeah.
I believe in vibrations and all that stuff. Simulation, ain't no computer gonna be thinking about all that.
Right, of course.
They're gonna be thinking mathematically.
Sure, but I feel like those mathematical like predictions could lead you to think that way or believe those things.
I mean, yeah, there's probably math behind it, but they don't believe in like I believe like my spirit takes me places. I believe God has a plan for me. Somebody who believes in math doesn't think, oh God has a plan for me. They just think, oh, the likely chance of this is happening is 1%. I do that, it's gonna add up to 5%. They're gonna be thinking stuff logically.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be thinking like loosely and laid back.
True. I don't know. I think the simulation theory thing is interesting because like there's a lot of people that believe it hard, and sometimes I joke about it. I'm like, yo, it feels like we're in a simulation or the simulation's breaking, but like I know I'm not in a simulation, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I know if I drive off a bridge tomorrow, I'll probably die. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and you'll be thinking, like, you might be knocked out, you might be with your back broke, with your eyes closed, but you'll be thinking about everything you did in your life.
Exactly. And like, I put myself in that position because I have free will. I have the position and the thought and the conscience to go and do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? It's not like another entity out there controlling me. Like, I'm like, no, I wanted to die, so I ended my life. Like, type shit. That's what I mean.
But also, like, what we call, like, cloning and putting your brain chip or something else, maybe reincarnation actually does exist, and you go into a different body.
I believe in reincarnation. Like, that's actually the one spiritual thing that, like, I think, like, out of all of them, as an agnostic person, like, I believe in heavily. Like, I genuinely believe in reincarnation. Like I would hope that I get reincarnated.
So you don't believe in heaven?
At this point in my life, no. I was an atheist, but now I'm an agnostic.
Okay.
Which is basically like, I think there's something out there, but like I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, I also believe in deism, which is basically like I believe the gods are the universe is the god. You know what I mean? Like the sun, the moon, the stars. Those are the gods of our universe. That is what shapes everything. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe in like heaven and hell because I'm like, again, there's no proof. Obviously, you can't get proof unless you die, but that's my issue.
Now, with the sun and the stars and the moon and stuff, like, how do you believe in that? Like, what do you believe that they are?
It's like the way they're in perfect alignment and perfect harmony. Like, if you don't know, the Earth is literally in a habitual zone, like the perfect zone. Like the way we're at in the solar system, the way we're set up, it's literally like, that's why most other planets that we check don't have life, because it's that one inch, bro. If we were off to the left of the sun, too hot. A little off to the right, too cold. We're literally, the Earth is perfect. That doesn't happen often. I think that's the work of some universal gods, and that is our sun, moon, and all that.
But do you believe? But the other planets do have sun, right? They do have their own sun.
Yeah, but I'm saying for the point of, if I were to say our universe was one all-being, omnipotent entity, then that's why, because they created Earth. They gave us the chance to be, alive and shit.
And you think, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm just going to try. So you think other suns and stars for different universes are their gods too?
Yes, sir.
So you think the multiple gods?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But it's also like it aligns with the whole general theory of the entire universe, and that it's always getting bigger. Like, bro, there's so much we don't know about the fucking universe. Nothing. Like, I don't know. I think that's how it's fucking set up. I may be wrong, but fuck it, who knows?
Yeah, because I was like, but you do believe in aliens, of course.
Of course, yeah. That's why it's hard for me to believe in religion, because I'm like, oh fuck, shit. Because the Book of Enoch, it's like there's a lot of like, I don't know, correlations with like alien texts and like, I don't know. I'm not gonna go say that because like I don't want the religious people to crucify me. Please don't. But
this is opinions. They have to deal with it.
In a way, it's just. It seems like aliens created humans, and I've been believing that for so long, because like literally some old text in the Bible confirms it, and I'm like, damn. I don't know if I'm high reading this or if this just seems right, but shit, maybe that's why they're not around no more. They created us and left, taught us everything, math, science, everything, art, and dipped off.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of evidence of ancient fucking advanced technologies that are still popping up till this day. Before the Egyptians, before that, bro, there's so many things about planet Earth that we have no idea about. Like, even our history is probably made up. Half of it is probably fake. Well, like, I believe that heavily.
South America was the hot spot for stuff that happened before all those civilizations.
Bro, like, most of them have so much similar stories. Like, I'm like, you're telling me a country in Europe has the same story as a place in fucking Asia? How? And they don't. How?
There's stories all the time saying that the gods came from the sky.
Yeah, and fucking big machines that had fucking heat coming out of the bottom, flying. Like, it was crazy things. Like, and like the angels, what was it? I don't want to mess this up. Like, the devil was actually on our side or something. It was some weird shit. I don't remember. I don't want to butcher it and like say it, but when I find out for those episodes, I'm gonna bring it up.
Get it ready for next week, because you know we're gonna talk about next week.
I think that's what's gonna be next week's episode, but it's a really interesting one, man. The Book of Enoch.
But I just saw this interview on the Joe Rogan podcast. Shout out Joe Rogan. Of this army. I literally have it. Hold on. He was in the Air Force. And his job was like to fly planes through this routine and stuff. And bro, he literally said that all the time these things kept coming from the sky and like staying there. Well, let me see if I have it.
There's a lot of text in the Bible that like when they've been translated and broken down, like it just comes down to like a bunch of civilizations talking about like alien fucking angels.
Right here, former Navy pilot Ryan Graves on his UFC encounterment. So basically, he had to fly to these this location, and all the time there was like these objects that would come every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And then one time they went to go check it out, he said, and it was this rectangle cube with those typical clear bubbles on the top.
Yeah.
And they almost flew into one, and they would come every day.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Like apparently, like the Navy and the Air Force, they report about like that's regular. Like you can't do anything about them. They're flying with us too. Like.
But the Pentagon literally we can't get too into it.
The thing about the Pentagon confirming aliens, I feel like it's all a part of their disinformation campaign because of that alien video that was leaked. That video, the only reason they started confirming it is because that video was leaked, and no one knows for sure if it's not an American fucking vehicle. To be honest, I think it's American. Like it's just a fucking alien vehicle that America has.
So you think they're faking confirming it?
Yeah, bro. They've been faking alien theories for years, bro. I think they're still gonna do that.
So, but why do you think they're faking it though?
Because they don't want us to know about their pretty little technologies and the things that they have. The army, at least, for sure.
So you think they're confirming it just so people could get distracted with it?
In a way, because think about how people reacted. It's kind of like, oh, we knew that already, and no one really cares about it anymore.
I feel like they just confirmed it because they had no other choice though.
You're telling me the military had no other choice? Do you know what the military
it's just every time there's always videos coming out of UFOs.
That was a leak from within. The guy who leaked it literally used to run Project 8-Tip, which was a UFO program that studied the advancement of UFOs, and he himself and his party leaked the video out. So you're telling me there's no credibility? Come on, bro.
So you think it's all planned?
I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is the Pentagon only started confirming shit like that because of the leak. They weren't gonna do that if that video didn't ever come out. Even if there's still pilots that go on podcasts and talk about it, they don't say anything to them because they don't have any proof. You're just crazy. But now that we've seen a video of a fucking Tic Tac flying across the water at thousands of miles per hour, now they're gonna be like, oh shit, how the fuck are we gonna get ourselves out of this one?
They confirmed it in 2020 though during the pandemic. I felt that was suspicious. That they literally confirmed it during the biggest crisis in the world. I feel like they were trying to avoid confirming it, like you said, until that video leaked. What year did that video leak?
I think that video leaked before 2020. I think it leaked 20. I'm gonna find out. The Tic Tac video has been out for a minute.
I've never seen the Tic Tac video.
UFO video. Oh fuck, I'm stupid.
Is Tic Tac or Tic? What'd you say?
Tic Tac. It looks like a Tic Tac. That's why they call it that.
Oh, a Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Put that joint on. Let's see it.
You never seen this, really?
I've never seen it,
bro. Where do you be at? What's wrong with you? Because they only fucking declassified it because niggas saw it. So that's one.
That thing right there.
Yeah, that's hovering in the sky. There was a
it looks like a star.
No, it's not. There was an Air Force guy that explained this whole thing. It's all complicated. You would think that, but it's not. They're changing it back to TV mode right here. Just hovering in the air, and mind you, for it to be stationary in the air, going against the wind at 700 knots.
That's what he was talking about.
No, that's crazy, bro.
That's literally impossible to do.
Duh, we can't do that. No.
And you said they don't have a straight direction. They go like this.
Yeah, it just whatever it wants. It fucks with the fucking laws of physics, bro. That's insane to me. These things are way more advanced than we could ever even think of, and niggas want to go over with these. Let's fix our problems here at home, please.
You ever wonder why they don't talk to us, though?
I think it's like any other advanced civilization. I think they're just watching us and see how we progress.
We're going to leave all that alien stuff. Next episode. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going against the wind. At 240 rounds. It's crazy.
What if they shot at it?
I remember there have been a couple stories, but you do not want to shoot at those things. It's not gonna work. Apparently their missiles don't even reach them. It just limp dick. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, these army guys, they see some shit. Where's the last one? I want you to see the one of the Tic Tac flying across the water. Yeah, this one. No. Yeah, this one. Look at that thing. You locked on it. That shit is flying over the water, bro.
So it's tiny.
I mean, they're above in the sky. It's just the camera's perspective. Oh. It's not tiny, but it's just like that shit is flying, gang.
Oh, how does it reach into space if it's that slow?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think it goes fast? You think it goes fast?
Bro, that's just the camera's perspective. That shit's going dumb fast, right there. That's why they're like, whoa, because that shit's moving right now, nigga. That shit is, like, it is flying. It's not just cruising. There's a lot of things we have no idea about on this planet Earth.
It's like, just funny how they don't literally talk to us.
I also believe in hollow Earth, and that's another theory.
What's hollow Earth?
No, that's my theory. I'm not letting y'all know that. But no, not true. Hollow Earth is basically, I believe that there's like another like civilization or world like in the Earth.
In basically. The core of the Earth, or just
I have a story to go along with it. It's a really good story. It's called
you want to share it?
No, it's called the Smoky God though. But I'll tell you guys on another day.
Best say that. I don't know. Like, to me, it's just like our universe is and there's just multiple universes.
For sure, there's other galaxies and shit like that, dimensions.
Like, it's really a possibility that our God is just our God in this universe, and there's other gods. Or the reason why he takes so long to fix stuff is because he has so many universes to do that, like, he has to get to us when he gets to us type.
Shit.
Because, bro, there's so many universes.
Shit. Well, no one told a nigga to make so many. That ain't my problem. Like, the fuck? So many universes. You making excuses for the nigga.
I'm not making
He's the omnipotent being like, bitch, if you don't conjure yourself some workers.
I'm not making excuses, but like you said, like if there's just a bunch of universes that he made and he's just struggling now, it's like, dog.
That's his issue. Shit. I ain't asked for this. I really didn't. Before there was nothing, nigga, we were fine, right? Nothing existed.
But they say our Big Bang was just our Big Bang.
Yeah, I've heard about that, but regardless.
I agree with that too. I feel like there's so many universes that just had their own Big Bang.
But I've also heard that our Big Bang, while it happened, all the other universes' Big Bangs happened at the same time. Like, and that's the creation of all the other universes. But all of it is theories. Like, we can't test that. Like, you can't test what I just said. You can't test what you just said. It's
true.
Not. Like, it's literally impossible.
It's just an idea.
Yeah, like, it's literally impossible.
I just can't believe that two atoms just hit each other and then boom, everything was made. Like that. Yeah,
you should watch CERN videos. They'll show you science right there. You ever seen the fusion reactor? We're trying to build a literal living sun on Earth to give like renewable energy.
Oh, that thing that worked for a couple seconds.
No, not that. That's a different thing. I think that is. Yeah, I think we were talking.
It was nuclear power.
No, not that. That's something else. We're talking about something else. We're trying to get away from nuclear power. Actually, that's a different type of.
But you showed me something where it like the floor became red and the walls became red and it worked for a couple seconds.
What the fuck was the? But yeah.
See, if they get that to work, I don't know if that's gonna help either.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna help because there's a lot of politics that are gonna come into play. I feel like the countries involved are gonna be really political about who gets the power. Who gets the power?
Yeah, that's the video you showed me.
This shit. This is insane, bro.
Now, that just gives the whole world power, right?
Basically, that's what they're trying to do, yeah.
I feel like they could achieve that.
Yeah, I mean, they've been saying this for like 50 years, so probably.
But if it explodes, like, the whole world is done, right?
Probably. Not the whole world. Probably just like their plant and like general area will be fucked up.
Bro, but if they do that, that means everything in our walls are gonna feel it. Like, there's gonna be energy coming from under the ground into like outlets.
For sure, but I feel like they're gonna have like a intricate like tubing method to like put it out. These niggas is smart as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Like, to make a fucking sun.
Nah, this generation is the smartest, Ivy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And we're only getting smarter, bro.
Yeah, but we're getting dumber.
These are the old niggas. This ain't us. We ain't doing this shit. The fuck? This ain't us.
nigga really 40. The fuck? This ain't our generation.
That nigga like 50, bro. That's a grown man. Maybe this bitch.
Hey,
right
our
here.
generation invented the tools he's using. I don't want to hear nothing.
Oh my god, maybe this shorty. Bro, this shit is crazy. Like, people are really solving problems. No, it's not. They've always said it. Fusion power is another 40 years away. They've been saying that since like the 50s, bro.
It worked for like 4 seconds. Why can't they just try?
That's nuclear power. That's different. That I don't know why we're trying to get back on nuclear power, but whatever.
But so wait. So that thing that was glowing where it wasn't.
It's like a
fusion power.
Fission process. It's kind of like it's different from splitting atoms from like to make nuclear power. Basically, it's a different process. Similar but different.
So the fusion one was what?
Hey man, I don't really remember. I don't remember. All I know is it's a very different process from how we obtain nuclear energy. It's not similar whatsoever. And
so,
cleaner.
but fusion is safer, right?
Yeah, and cleaner.
Yeah. So
than
I mean,
power.
if maybe fusion power is far away.
Nah, yeah, it's not. We're not getting that.
It's not.
We're not getting that shit. We're not getting that shit.
I feel like we could. Maybe not. Maybe when, after us. If
Yeah,
when
we die, shit. Our kids gonna enjoy that shit.
Our kids.
They'll enjoy it, not us. Fuck that.
Because, like you said, 40 years is not that far away, but it's like,
It's a long time.
like that's like when we're in our 60s, and that's them just getting. That's what we gotta remember. That's just them getting it to work.
Damn, I'm gonna be in my 60s in 40 years. Damn.
How do you think 60-year-old you is gonna be?
Nigga, I'm gonna be laid back, chilling. Probably gonna be just driving. Probably be a track guy mainly. I need some hobby. What about you?
Just resting, bro. I'm gonna be knocked out.
Probably.
You know the cool unks and OGs that we have today? That's gonna be me, just a little bit more modern.
Nah, I'm gonna be tired at the track. I don't know, man. Hopefully I'm alive in good health.
But see, that's why you get your Neuralink to your brain.
Fuck
and
that.
save your chip
Fuck out of here.
for another brain.
Nah, I think I might do that though for like an extra 50 years. I will do it once and I'll turn it off.
I'll say this. If reincarnation's real and I go into another body and spirit, I'll do that for that body.
Okay. You won't do it for this one?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I gotta see what happens after this, bro. This life was cool, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Respect.
I gotta see what's next. Now, if God's like, yo, reincarnation's real, you're going to this body, make God just do me one big favor. Let me keep my memory. Just so I gotta do the Neuralink thing.
No. Puts you in a cat. Imagine. God puts you in
a rabbit. Yo, imagine being a rabbit.
No, I feel like
that's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy. God would be violent and he'd do that.
Yo, putting you in a rabbit, yo.
Do you know the lifespan of some rabbits, bro? They die so fast.
They do.
It's sad.
Do you think animals have like a spirit and conscience?
Yeah,
I feel like
type of conscience.
I feel like they have some type of conscience.
I feel like they have a conscience.
But it's not like how we are conscious. You know what I mean? Like how me and you are aware that like, yo, I'm a human being. I can go to work. I can go to the gym and better my health. I don't think animals understand that.
Can't think that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think they definitely know they're alive and shit, and like they have to eat. And
they have dreams. You can't get more conscious than that.
Oh yeah, some animals do dream. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Animals dream. So it's like
yeah. True.
They think about stuff in like a third world perspective. Like that's something that's not there.
Yeah.
With a conscience.
Right.
So.
True.
That's why, like, yeah, the cloning thing. I just go back to that. Like, you're not gonna have that same thought. I feel like.
No, you're not. It's a fucking parasite. it's a reptile. That's not you, man.
Cold-blooded. But nah, that was the simulation thing. And all that cloning stuff. Nah, I agree with you.
I agree with you too. You said a lot similar points.
Wow.
So, huh?
Crazy.
Right? For once, right? I think it's because I'm sitting with him more that I'm like, damn, I'm growing to like this man's point of view. Seeing it.
Nah, I mean, my point of view has always been there.
Oh my god.
I always had my own point of view and stuff. Some might be really hard to agree with, but it's there.
Yeah,
do you think aliens have a conscience?
Hell yeah. They're like one of the most smartest beings in the world.
They could be robots. If you really think about it, the aliens that we think about could just be robots that other people made.
Yeah, for sure.
Or organisms that they grew to send out as like just watch.
Facts. Like that is another plausible theory. They could be like some AI robotic, hyper smart, like
Brainiac from DC.
Yeah, like it's crazy, and that's scary to me, because like they don't have any needs for human flesh, to be honest. So
it's not even that. Anything that makes an alien to check on us, that means that they have so much power, because we think aliens are crazy. Bro, imagine thinking beyond aliens.
Yeah.
That means whoever's up there is far more powerful than aliens that are flying like this, with hovering with 120 miles per hour wind.
I don't know if you know the Kardashev scale, but apparently on the Kardashev scale, on the last type that you become as a civilization is apparently like what you said, like an interdimensional high basically God. Like it basically talks about you being God. Right now, Earth is our planet. I think we're like type 0. Like we are struggling, or like type 1. I think we just became like a type 1, which is like being able to use your planet's resources for energy. Type 2, I think, is like harnessing the energy of like the sun or some shit like that, stars type. It's like some really crazy Star Wars shit, but like it's real. Like
we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of fucking work to do. Hold up, I'm gonna give you the exact Kardashev skill if you have something to say.
No, I was just gonna think like I feel like every universe should have like that, cause there's so many planets that are like Earth that we can literally live on, but they're just billions of light years away.
That's the problem. It's the light years. It's the fact that space is constantly like moving away from each other, that it's kind of hard to ever
reach them.
Yeah, and like I don't know if you guys know, light travels differently. So the light we're seeing on Venus right now is not
the same one.
Yeah.
Because light year is not the distance, it's the time
it takes to travel.
That it took to travel.
So that's also my hypothesis about aliens. Like there could be another alien civilization living in another solar system next to us. They could be seeing Earth progress right now, and they're slowly dying, and we have no idea. And what we're seeing is like the dead remnants of their planet. Like I think that's what's happening most of the time, and that's why it feels so empty, because like most of these civilizations are dead. In my opinion.
There was an explosion that happened, and it was 3.8 billion light years away, or something around like that. So that means that explosion happened when the dinosaurs died.
Yeah, some crazy shit like that.
So
yeah, it's crazy.
With that being said, so let's say if we do find another planet with life, that technically could be the life of the past.
Yeah, the past
or the future.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize about this alien shit.
But that's why they say they don't think time travel is existing, because no one's like everybody say the same thing. If somebody from the past, they would have came by now. I mean, from the future. Mm-hmm. Somebody from the future would have came back by now and told us about the future.
I've heard that you can only time travel in the past, though. To the past, though.
No, they say to the future only, because they feel like if somebody from the future would have came back to us.
Or is it the past? I think you're right about that. Keep going.
Because they just feel like somebody from the future would have came to us and say like, listen, you're messing up this world, boom, 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 and told us something. We would have gotten feedback somehow.
Yeah, but like.
So they think the only way to do it is to go into the future. You can only teleport yourself to the future or travel to the future.
We're ignorant. We're not gonna listen.
Take one way.
That's my point. We're not gonna listen. But yeah, back to the Kardashev skill. Fuck, I can't even see. This is such a weird setup. You guys like my voice? Hey guys.
Ew.
Fuck you. You're such
him and his Fila hoodie.
Oh, type 3 civilizations where a species then becomes galactic travelers with knowledge of everything having to do with energy, resulting in them becoming a master race.
You see, we're not even there yet.
No, nigga, we can't even.
We're not even close. We're not even on level 1 yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, type 2 can harness the power of their entire star, not merely transforming starlight into energy, but controlling the star.
We can't control the sun. We can only make the sun. Like lame.
We can't even make the sun, nigga. Shit can't even stay on long enough. So we suck at that too.
We need more lithium.
Need more lithium for sure. A type 1 designation is given to a species who has been able to harness all the energy that is available from a neighboring star, gathering and storing it to meet the energy needed to boost our current energy production over 100 times. Yeah, we haven't even got that, so I think we're still type 0. Yeah.
We're definitely type 0.
Yeah,
type 0.
Yeah, we're ass.
So that means aliens might be type 1 if there's something bigger than
type
aliens.
1, yeah, type 1 or type 2, some crazy shit.
Because they technically could travel like across different planets or galaxies.
Yeah.
That's pretty far.
Yeah.
Unless like it takes them like a day or two to reach back to their planet.
A day or two.
Cause when I think of aliens, I don't know what I like. Do they even speak? Do you even understand?
I've heard that a lot of people say it's like telepathic. Like I feel like I heard like at the end of human evolution, like it's supposed to be like niggas are gonna be able to like talk through their brains and shit.
That's trash. Imagine that
shit you don't want to talk about.
Bro, imagine I have my speaker on and I'm just thinking and then you can hear one of my thoughts. Like imagine I'm like thinking quietly. And I'm just like, man, Iverson, those sweatpants are trash. I hate those sweatpants. And you accidentally like dial in and you hear me. Like, I'm like, dang, I can't even think to myself anymore.
Nah, that would fuck me up, too, because I'd be talking shit, too. I feel that.
Like, dog, anybody could tap in if they want to. Imagine somebody hacks that.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that your boy just, like, hacks your brain, and now he fucking with you, giving you nightmares. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I'm that type of nigga. Like, I'll figure out the hack, and I'm like...
That's toxic to give your dog nightmares. That's toxic.
I'm like, this nigga not gonna sleep tonight. Just to fuck with him? Like, that's funny as hell, nigga. Y'all.
But no, that's funny. But, yeah, telepathic. See, but, like, they could be telepathic, but that just makes them more powerful, I feel like. For aliens just to think, just be in your brain. Well, what do they even speak English?
Apparently they do. Apparently English is like a universal language.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Maybe that's like an American, like a human thing to think like, yeah, they'll all speak English.
Pretty much.
Why don't you? It's easy.
Maybe they speak Latin. Maybe the reason why they don't talk to us because they haven't figured out a language yet.
The people who taught us math and science don't know how to talk to us. That'd be funny.
They could go through pictures. What are those hieroglyphics?
Yeah.
Give a picture of bread. Does he want bread? Does he saying get you the bread?
Nah, but there's been a ton of reports about aliens, like tons of reports lately. I would love to see an alien encounter. Yo, did you guys see that video? It was literally in New Jersey. It was like something flying through the air. That shit you didn't see that?
No, yeah, I didn't see it.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. That shit was on. Cause that shit was insane.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. Was it like those ones in the cloud?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I could show you before you show me.
Cause I don't know where I saw that shit at. My brain is like.
Did I pass it?
Yeah, can't find it. But there was a video of like something that looked like a UFO flying in the air, and it was absolutely insane.
I think I could find it. No, I think I lost it. That's painful. But I know what you're talking about. It was like this huge thing, right? And it was in the clouds, and it looked giant.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the shit that trips me out.
Nah, that giant thing, dog, that thing took over the planet. Bro, we saw the little tiny ones. Like, those look like they could do harm. But that giant joint,
yeah,
that thing has rockets. Oh, imagine rockets all around the end. Dog, we tapping out.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, y'all can. We'll go into slavery. I'm cool. I need something to do. Whatever.
Can I travel the planets with you guys?
Literally, I'm like, can I come?
Can I be your military? Can I be your bodyguard? But nah. Aliens, we're going to save it for that next episode for Halloween. 30th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should save it.
We're going to save all the joint. We've been wanting to talk about aliens for the longest time, but we've been saving it.
True. I'm ready for it, bro.
That next one is going to be tough.
What? Well, I think we're done, right?
Yeah, we have like 2 minutes left.
Not gonna push it and keep drowning y'all ears with bullshit.
But that's been an episode of the NonSense podcast, episode 8. Hope y'all enjoyed our rambling on life and science. Shout out to Nick. He's gonna be here next episode, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold a gun to his head and make.
We're gonna just kidnap him. He's not gonna have a choice.
Fuck his obligations.
We'll tie him to a chair if we have to.
Yeah, we will. We'll tie him to a chair.
That could be his Halloween costume.
Nick tied to a chair.
But anyway, y'all, we're gonna talk to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Follow our socials in the description. And
we out, boys. Peace.
Talk to you all.